Hello everybody. Super good morning to everyone. This is Kevin Chan here, 7:30 in the morning on a lovely little Sunday here, continuing our forecast for the 12th animal. And today the winner is monkey. So we're gonna talk about monkey. Right. So Pekpo, as usual, number one to join into our chat screen. Good morning to you as well. Hopefully everybody is doing like super fine and enjoying the month of November. So yesterday was the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson punching bag competition. I don't know how many of you watch it. I didn't. No, it's not it's not under the thing that I like to watch. Hey, forget to change logo. Later change logo first. Hello, Mo darling, how are you? Hello, Sabrina. Hello, Tunis. How you guys all doing? Hopefully you are doing well, right? So thank you for doing all the voting and got monkey to the number one today. So today we will continue to talk about monkey, right? So let's change to small head version first. Small head mode. Right, so hello Jennifer Yang, good morning. Right, so go in and take a look. Right, so this is your voting. Number of voter turnout increases to 515 voters, right? So great for you guys who voted. So monkey win. So right now, explain to me, where is all the pig people? Right, first day, when we did that time, then you said, oh no, pig, very important. How come pig is not inside now? Now I put pig inside already, right? Right. So you see a goat, dog, and pig, all three also same 11%. So what happened to the pig people? No, lesson in voting, the one that noisy one that usually didn't really turn up one. When it really come to turning up, right, they don't turn up. Right. So no, right. So now see. So today we're gonna go for another round of voting for the next one. Right, so so please don't go and say pig right now. I give you pig, pig never come up. I'm predicting goat will come up. Hello, John Kim. Hello, Lai Peng. Right, so good morning to you. All right, so let's get this one done. Right, so the voting is done in Telegram. So for those of you who want to come in and play a little bit on the voting, please go and join the Telegram group. Right, so you'll be able to do some voting itself. Right, so again, if you like to read a newsletter, you can go Substack and subscribe to it. If you need some community support, right, so anything that you want to ask inside the community, right, so go to Facebook. Right, so there's 3 channels here: Telegram, Substack, and also Facebook. You can get in touch with me in any one of them. Right, so take care of yourself, as in which channel you like to talk. Right, so back to this one. Right, so these are the annual Sensha. Right, so Sensha is part of a very old system that is very popular in Chinese New Year's forecast. Right, so everybody who does Chinese New Year forecast basically uses the Sensha system. So Sensha system is a system whereby we compare constellation. Right, so each and every one of these is basically constellation comparison. Right, so AKA call the Earth relative position towards that particular constellation, and then they are able to conclude stars, auxiliary star, or what we call Sensha. Right, so these are all the Sensha, the red and black color one. They're all the Sensha. So every year, all of this is being collected and redistributed again. So every single year is different. Right, so they get collected, they get redistributed. So every year you get a new chance on the animal signs that's inside your chart. Right, so that's how it basically works. So today we're gonna take a look at monkey, right? So which is also one of the top. So you can see that monkey also have a lot of good stuff, right? So let's take a look at it, right? So importantly, monkey is one of the 4 great problem solver. So every single year there are 4 great problem solver, which is the dragon virtue, the fortune virtue, the sun, and also the moon. So the monkey this year has the moon. Right, so the moon happened to be a yin problem solver. So a lot of time when they say that it's a yin problem solver, they like to associate this with woman. They usually say that, oh, your nobleman is going to be a woman. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Please. Okay, right? So no, that is not the case. Please, don't look for a woman. So the moon way of solving problem is to solve problem in a discrete manner. Whereas the sun way of solving problem is to get the problem out in the open to be solved. So that's why the sun is always associated with how male solve problem. So male solve problem like to bring everything up to the table and That's how male do things. Whereas women, when women solve problem, they like to hide everything, behind. So whether the moon is useful to you or not, it really depends on the nature of your problem. If the nature of your problem requires some soft diplomacy, right? So you want to solve the problem behind the scene, right? So then, moon would be a good candidate to be used, right? So how to use the star also is very important. So you can see also this particular monkey also got the Heaven Yi. Heaven Yi is also one of the very, very popular nobleman star. Actually is the most popular nobleman star. So Heavenly Yi is assigned to solve problem that is on the same level. So we usually say mundane problem, right? So the problem that is basically faced by your level is basically Heavenly. So that's why it's very, very popular, because a lot of people are very adamant in trying to solve their level of a problem. Whereas when the other one is Taiji nobleman. Taiji nobleman would transfer you into solving problem that is much higher than your current level. So the idea is that you are able to solve the problem of the higher level, or you are exposed to the problem of the higher level. Your current level of problem become insignificant. Right? So whereas Heavenly Yi only solve same level problem, right? So for normal citizen like us, usually Heavenly Yi is okay, right? So now Sky Fortune 5 prosperity, right? So this has a lot to do with in the olden day is no worry about food. Okay, no worry about food. Philips, right? So how's Chicago doing? Chicago, I think Chicago used to be no, that is Detroit. The one that used to produce a lot of cars is Detroit. Chicago famous for what? Tribe gang. Right? Chicago is like our Malaysia clan. Anyway, right, so back to this, the 5 prosperity Sky Fortune. Now a lot of time this one when we have the word folk, right? So folk, right? So folk, right? The prosperity thingy, right? It has a lot to do with do not need to worry about food. So when you have 5 prosperity and also the Sky Fortune is for whatever reason, you don't really have to worry about livelihood, right? So like, maybe one day, you find out that, oh, there's no food to eat. Don't know why your neighbor suddenly overcook. You come home, right? You come home, you open the fridge, it's like shit, run out of things, cannot cook anything. What we call instant noodle also finished already, right? So, or like the other day, my house ran out of gas. Yeah, was cooking noodle, actually cooking noodle to eat. Then, turn on the gas was burning for some time, and then no more gas. The the noodle is half cooked. Have to throw away lah, can't eat. Gangster city. Yeah, correct. That's Chicago, right? So now that's the situation. Then suddenly your neighbor, knock your door, say that, hey, I accidentally overcooked some food. Bring some over for you to try. It's like, like that also can, right? So the people with the fortune and also prosperity one usually has this sort of windfall. You got problem, then somebody just come and take care of you. Basically, it's very relaxing. It's a very relaxing year, right? So Duke combo is just combined with snake, that's called Duke combo, right? So and also you got Sky Gracious. Sky Gracious is good. Again, these are star that has to do with forgiveness, or you have made certain mistake, and then this one is probably you guys got see some video, right? Person walk by the walkway, and then suddenly a car come over, just closely graze near that particular person, and didn't crash into that particular person. Those are a situation, right? So close encounter, graze through, right? So now it not said that you will graze through what we call your accident. A lot of things that basically happen. Maybe maybe your company, let's say that your company was having a bit of a let's say cleansing inside your company. Cleansing means that trying to fire people. Right, so you're the person who did not get fired. Right? It's like that kind of particular situation. But if you take a look at it, the black color one is like, bloody hell, why got so many black color one? It's got hope lah, death god lah, got punishment lah, great assembly lah, piercing road lah, officer charm, solitary lah, red chamber lah. Right, so now all of this, if you take a look at it, it has one common signal. is basically telling you that a lot of things that is happening around you, you are the one who actually causes the problem, right? Bad thing that's happened around you because you kepo, you causes the problem. Why, talk about being kepo here? You have the kepo mean busybody, right? So you are too busybody because you got heaven yi and also moon, right? And then you got Duke combo, right? So what is Duke combo? Duke combo is just monkey and also the snake, because snake is called Grand Duke. So the monkey and the snake is a combine, so it's called Duke combo. That's all, right? Nothing much, right? So in interpretation, mean that the boss follow you. Duke combo is like going out together with the boss, right? So what happens when you go out together with the boss? People give you face. Right, one side is called people give you face, another side is say that, oh, this fella got something with the boss one, right? Especially if you are a lady or your boss happen to be a lady, right? So if this sort of situation, let's say that you got a monkey in your month, example, a monkey in the month, so monkey in the month has to do with career, and you happen to have a lady boss, your boss happen to be a lady, right? So somehow this particular year, this boss lady very take care of you, right? Very take care of you. A lot of things that is happening, right, seems to have it's like your boss wanna go for this particular convention, right? So supposed to go for this particular convention, he's supposed to bring the, let's say, the business development manager to go, and supposed to go with the business development manager for some reason, right? So for some reason, the business development manager has an emergency, cannot go. Let's say touch wood, the daughter got accident, gone into the hospital, or the daughter has some medical condition, so not appropriate for that fella to go. And then your boss said that, hey, you free, right? You follow me, go. I see those are sky fortune and five prosperity, nothing to do with you. You get to go for a holiday together with your boss, right? So but you go holiday together with your boss, not only you go there, you will also be able to assist your boss in a lot of things because of your heavenly, right? So then a lot of people doesn't seem to like you, right? So even if you're able to do, so can see that you got this solitary star there. You go, but then you feel like you're alone. And then got red chamber. If you are together with the opposite sex, a bit dangerous one, I tell you first, right? Red chamber is one of those tofa sad. Tofa sad mean that is a bad peach blossom, right? That's what they say, by the way. Right. Red chamber is basically having sex before getting married. Right? So today no problem, right? Last time if you have red chamber, may get drowned. Yeah, last time if you are not married, you get close to a girl, the villager come catch you, put you into a little basket, and then throw you into the river, throw you both into the river. Okay, that's what is happened. So today you don't have that particular problem. Right, so can you see that you have a lot of what we call reputation, don't call reputational issue, it's issue that basically causes you to have a lot of entanglement happening, right? So a lot of that particular issue happening, right? So I don't see that there's a lot of problem, right? So now again, right, King, Jenny, right? So the year, month, hour, on all those kind of things, what is happening, right? You can go and watch the video that talk about year, month, hour, day, and also the luck pillar is the same. Right? It's basically the same. You just have to go and do. Right, so death god is easily forgotten thing. Haila Mongsan, right? I also don't call easily forgotten thing, right? So you see, if you got death god easily forgotten thing, is that people see you as being ungrateful, right? So it's like, oh, you don't remember last time. No, this one a lot of time will causes this particular problem. Oh, last time when you are not together with the boss, when the boss is not looking after you, that time we friend right now, boss looking after you, no time for us already, right? So you have this particular problem, right? So now if let's say that it's those that are talking about year one, year is reputational issue, right? So like you got combined Grand Duke with year, then it helps a lot with increasing fame. So you got 5 prosperity, sky fortune, probably there's going to be a lot more invitation to dinner, networking, basically eat right? Dinner, networking, a lot of this, award gala, maybe they ask you to go, those are the stuff right? So those are the things that is basically happening around there, right? So no, like for example, if let's say that it's inside your hour has to do with people that look up on you. So people that you guide, people that you support, you know, like your subordinate, like your employee, like your student, you know, those kind of thing, your children, right? So it's basically they would go up, you know, which means that this particular support will actually go through a very good growth. Right, so if you're in a company, you have a lot of what we call employee, then it's a good time for you to increase the skill set of the employee. But you increase the skill set of the employee, they doesn't seem like they are thankful of you because of all the negative stuff. That's like it only, right? So, you know, it's still increased stuff one, right? So if you take a look at it graphically, right? Graphically is right place, right time, right? So you look like you're a hero, right? So I don't know whether you guys know this fella called Jack Reacher, right? Tom Cruise was acting at a movie, right? So this is the series, right? So Jack Reacher is a guy, is an ex-army fella who went to small town and then, you know, try to fix the thing. So Jack Reacher always get himself into problem, right? So he always see that, you know, town people getting bullied by thugs, and then he always go in and help the town people. At the same time, when he helped the town people, you know, the thugs get into trouble, and he even got arrested by the police. right, so no, by the police itself, right? So this is Jack Reacher. So it's like you lah, you always, you know, at the right place at the right time to assist and solve the problem, right? So you're very fortunate, right? So assist and solve the problem, but because of the act of assisting and solving the problem, like it creates a separate basket of problem where a lot of people seems to be blaming you for solving the problem. It's like, solve problem also got blame one. God, especially in office. Yeah, right? Especially in office. Office, a lot of people, you know, sometimes they specifically arrange, scheme, and constructed the problem out, right? So and then you suddenly walk by, come in, right? Especially when a situation whereby you have a problem there, right? And then for months nobody was able to solve it, and then you just walk in, and then, you know, you go like, this one I know how to solve, done already. Do you know if you do that, you done the entire thing, you make the entire team look like stupid people, right? Great assembly as negative or not? Great assembly, mobs coming together. Peggy Chu, you like it or not? Again, every single thing look at situation. Last time they don't like it, right? So right now, great assembly could be you getting a lot of people rally up. Right, that's basically great assembly, right? So no, it's great assembly is riot last time. Riot one luyện, they call, right? So I don't know if your situation you require riot, then it's good. Right, so you want to rally people up, you know, it's like that's basically great assembly. Right, so people gathering, you know, same thing, you know. So if, like, you know, you try to rescue somebody, you know, people will gather. Right, let's say that there's a fight, right? So there's basically a fight, you know, or, you know, for some weird reason, you come home, right? Your neighbor fighting is your luck pillar. Let's say that your luck pillar is your monkey. So you got luck pillar monkey. A lot of people are like, what, luck pillar monkey? Luck pillar monkey is your neighbors, right? Luck pillar means external situation, nothing to do with you. Your neighbors, you hear domestic violence, husband hitting the wife. So you know, it's like, oh no, I'm a man, you know, cannot hit woman one. So you go to the house and you stop the domestic violence, right? So right now, you know, because it's very noisy, right? So, you know, fighting very noisy. The rest of the neighbor come and gather at the house, right? So and then the other husband said that, oh no, or you are having an affair with my wife, die like you. Right, you want to go in there, you want to help out with this situation, you know, it was a domestic violence, you were trying to, you know, stop this from happening, all the neighbor come gathered, and then you got accused of having an affair with his wife. So how, you tell me? That is the entire situation. Try to solve the problem, you're trying to do the good thing, right? You went and kepochi, right? So when and kepochi, everybody come and gather, you know, that's your great assembly, by the way. Right, so then, you know, after that you get accused of, you know, no, that's not the case, let me explain myself. Right, so if you got a monkey, right, again I tell you, be careful who you help. Okay, right, so because the monkey and the snake also at the same time is also called ungrateful punishment. Right, so good for you, also got punishment inside, right? So, you know, if you already know that, right, try not to, and at the same time also it's a distraction. So many things happening, right? Good for you. right? So that's why don't simply do things, right? So don't try to be a hero, right? So let's take a look at it, right? So you got ungrateful punishment there, right? So you also got combined at the same time, right? So you also have a disruption at the same time. So everything happening at the same time, right? Good and bad all happen at the same time. It all come as a package. Please, I don't go and ask you whether this is good, this is bad. There's no such thing as good or bad. Right? So this one, like I say that you suddenly go into an accident. Let's say you suddenly go into an accident. So is the accident good or bad? Right? Because you go to an accident, you miss the plane, and then the plane crash. So how? The accident is good or bad? Accident is good. At this particular situation, right? Accident is basically good. It saved your life. Right? So you don't know whether it's good or bad, right? So because of the moon, it's suggested that if you want to help people, help from behind the scene. Because of the moon, right? So just tell you, because the moon already give you obscurity. Yes, you want to help people, don't go help out in the public, right? Go behind the scene to help the person, right? So that will help you a lot a bit. So that one ensured that the negative star do not manifest itself, right? So the negative star, a lot of them manifest because of public, right? So yes, you will be able to be connected with a lot of people from high places because of your ability to solve problem in a very discreet manner. The higher your position is, the more discreet your saudun, your ability is actually much more better, right? So this one, you need to understand a little bit, which is called the kingmaker, right? So the kingmaker are actually a group of people. It always is there one, a group of people who actually select and put the ruler up. And I understand a lot of time the ruler is actually not the people who actually make the decision. They are just puppet on top for people to see. A lot of time politics is like that. Right, so if you want to see this, I recommend a very, very old show which is called Hon Jin. Right. It's a Hong Kong show. It talk about this politic situation, right? So politic situation and how people has already make so many moves ahead of everybody. It's like they already position their children to be political people, so they are friends with each other. So no matter who you vote, in the end it is the same network. Yeah, you can vote for A, B, C, D. This is called the appearance of democracy, right? So everybody who go up to be voted are actually from the same group of people, right? They help each other. No matter who win, they help each other, right? So that's the situation. So you to your boss, because of the combination together with it, the Duke combo, you are gonna have a very close relationship with people of power. Grand Duke is people of power. Right, so this year snake is the people of power, so you're the monkey, so you are very friend with the snake this year, so snake will support you, and because of your heavenly year and also your moon, you'll be able to solve a lot of a problem of the leader. And the great thing is that you are solving it in a very discreet manner, which is a plus point when you are working with people of high status. If you are working with people of high status, they actually do not like publicity. Right, so in tight situation, you're able to walk out unharmed. So it's really great, right? So definitely is a great year for the monkey, right? So as long as you know how to fully utilize the good stuff, and you are able to ignore the eye and also the mouth of the people around you, right? So you will create a lot of jealousy. You will create a lot of green eye monster around you. Right, so that is given, right? So that's basically given. If you are the type of person is like, I need everybody to agree with me, then you die very fast. Okay, right? So you need to be able to go like, okay, so this is the right thing to do, right? I'm gonna do this particular thing no matter what other people said about this, right? Especially ungrateful punishment. Ungrateful punishment is a situation whereby you go in and do something and you expect people to appreciate you, but in the end, the other party actually blames you for participating. That's called ungrateful punishment, right? You already know, these things are, not good already. So this one, a lot of time I give same example is that, you try to help out your relative, the fella has a bit of a debt issue, you pay off the debt. And then what happens is that the relative get into even a bigger debt issue. So how? You help pay off again. You don't help pay off, the fella blame you. Like, oh no, I don't want to help me anymore. Don't help you lah. Simple as that. right? You need to be able to do that, you know. It's like you're going to look him in the eye, right? You die, your problem. I already helped you once. Right now, you die is your problem, not mine. Right? You don't drag your problem to me. You need to be able to do that. A lot of people, cannot. I need them to agree with me. Then they say, right? You got 3 monkey in your party chart, Brian. Then good lah, right? So I always say that leverage on the positive part, because anyhow it's a combine. Anyhow it's combined. There's a lot of positive stuff. So many area in your life would actually goes up. Right, many area in your life will actually goes up. So leverage on those areas that's going up. So now question is, the 3 area whereby you got monkey, you need to decide what you want to build. The energy does not tell you what to build. You have to decide what you want to build. Right? What are the skill set that you want to improve? What are the relationship that you want to build with people? Those you have to decide. Right? So those are under your own personal discretion, how you want to do, and who you want to help. How do you want to help this particular person? Those are things that you need to do. Right? So you'll be able to solve the particular problem. It does not mean that your method of solving the problem is actually a good method. I tell you first. Right? So straight away, I tell you, throwing money at problem won't help. Right? How about Wu Monkey in the Thinking Palace? Nothing. Thinking Palace is, again, just now explained to you already. It has to do with how you interact with people who are of lower status than you. Lower status than you mean that they look up on you. They look up on you mean that, you know, it's your subordinates, it's your employee, is your student, is your children. These are people who would generally look up on you. The Hour Palace is basically whatever that is created by you. You actually have very high level of control over the Hour Palace. Whatever that you are thinking, right? So, you know, like for example, you have a lot of new idea, new solution, right? So especially if, let's say that the Hour Pillar is happen to be your hurting officer or eating god. So which is happen to be either Ren or Kui Water. Right? So if Ren or Kui Water, then, you know, additional come in new ideas, you know, you'll be able to see your student and then see that, like that can, you know, you'll be inspired by your student. Right? You inspired by your student, you will be inspired by your subordinate, right? So those are the situation. Right? So, you know, then you go and observe. Right? So if you know that the combine is inside your Hour Palace, then you should spend more time in activity that is in direct relation on staff development, your children development. Your children development means that, you know, if your children have sports, what is called the sports meeting, you know, go lah. Right? So your children is entering a debate competition, you know, go and join your children's debate competition. So when you go join debate competition, that time, you know, talking to the parents suddenly, you know, give you certain tips that helps you in terms of solving one problem that is not there. You know, that's how it basically works. Right? So you want that particular pillar to activate, you need to do activity that has to do with that pillar. If you're not doing activity, you know, no children, self-employed, you know, monkey in hours. Talk about planning your future lah. You know, there's one good thing about planning your future is basically investment. Right? So that's why the Hour pillar is talking about investment. Investment means that your ability to assess, to do due diligence on investment, right? So it's basically better. It has nothing to do with the investment one. Please do not use your Bazi chart for investment. It doesn't work. Right? So how are asset enhancement if it's in the Hour pillar? Again, right? So Janice, your Bazi chart do not do anything about the asset. The asset don't care about your Bazi chart. Right? What you control is your ability to do assessment only. Right? Your due diligence, your analysis of it, right? So if you have zero ability to analyze a P&L, God can't help you. Simple as that. So go and learn. Right? So, you know, at least one thing is to go and learn how to assess P&L, right? So go and learn how to read PE ratio, you know. So if you're into investment, if you're into, let's say, a property investment, then you need to go and learn how to rate a property's, let's say, a rental yield, right? So you need to know how to rate the area's development, you know, does it have any booster, right? So all those kind of things you need to basically go in and take a look, right? So do not rely on your Bazi chart on investment. It's very simple logic. If you buy Tesla share, right, how many people is buying Tesla share? So tell me, Tesla share should follow whose party chart? No one. The only party chart that Tesla share care about at this current moment probably is Elon Musk party chart. Simple enough, right? But it does help you in terms of your analysis. So somebody, if the hour pillar is not stable, your mind thinking is not stable. So if your mind thinking is not stable, I give you what to analyze. Also, you analyze as a piece of shit. Understand? Right? So your hour pillar has to do with inner thinking, future planning. Right? So a lot of time has to do with that future planning. So investment is part of future planning. Right? So in the olden day, the only important investment is children. Because the children is supposed to, again, take over the family business. The farm need to be run by the children. Okay, right? So that's why investing into the children, make sure that the children know how to run the farm, is the epic most important thing in the olden day. Nothing else is all more important than that, right? So that's why in the olden day, mean no children mean the epic non-filial, right? So mo how why whatever. Okay, right? So that is the olden day, right? So this is your monkey, right? So overall is one of the top tier, right? So overall, so if you take a look at it, you can see that snake, horse, rat, monkey, right? So they are among the top tier already, right? So monkey in our period not much use. Again, depending on what is your situation, right? So if let's say that you are is let's say that you are planning to have a children, right? Monkey inside the our pillar is very good for having children itself. Depend on what you want to do, right? So if you feel like I'm not going to do anything in terms of my investment, then forget about it. Okay, guys, right? So that's it, right? So now we'll go back into the voting mode again and see that whether anyone cares about the pig. Right. Day pillar is your relationship, Pony, right? It's basically your relationship. So unless you are desperate about your relationship, then also it's the same thing. Not much of a use, right? So for normal general purpose, the year and also the month would drive more in terms of your earning capacity. Right, your earning capacity is drive more by your month and also your year. So your what we call your hour and also your day is more on your internal side. Internal side, I can just frankly tell you, no one out there cares about it. Right, so you're having a bad time with your wife, right? The guy out there don't care. They just want their product. All right, you cannot go out there and tell people that I'm having a fight with my wife, so that's why today's noodle tastes a bit not as good, right? So you have to forgive me, cannot. That doesn't work, right? People pay you money, you want to make money, then you better make sure that your product is okay despite whatever is happening inside. Like for example, it's like, oh no, I'm having a bit of a negative thought right now, boss, so that I cannot come to work, I cannot produce the thing, but I still want my salary then you die, simple enough. Understand, right? So the external world do not care about your internal world. Right, whatever is inside your internal world, you settle it on your own. Don't bring it out to the external world. The external world don't want to know what is your internal world condition. It's very uncompassionate. When you want money from people, then people are uncompassionate. Same thing, And also, if you go and buy a bowl of noodle from auntie, right? The auntie cannot say that my son right now is sick. My bowl of noodle is gonna taste like a piece of shit. It doesn't work that way. Right? Cool. Right. So take care of yourself. Right. So then again we're going to vote again and see who's going to be the next one up on the next episode of this. All right, so take care, guys. Bye.